Good evening, everybody. Oh, just hold the cable out. Hold on, I'll be back in a moment. There we go. Oh, Cat's here with us. Hello, Cat. You going to make an appearance today? Don't know. We'll find out. How are the volumes and everything? If you can let me know. Make sure you can hear my voiceage. I've been playing around with my volumes and things for some recording I was doing the other day, so if I got it wrong, let me know. Maybe lower the music slightly. Actually, the microphone is very quiet. Let me have a look at upping the microphone a bit. Hold on. I can't up it that much. I've upped it 1%. Well, I tell you what, there's the end of the music. So hopefully my voice is okay. Oh, okay, we're having another song then. It's only a short one. If I move the microphone slightly closer to my mouth, is that better? Oh, I like this track. Still a bit fainter than normal. Okay, let's have a look. Well, I've upped the volume a little bit more. I don't know whether that's going to be enough. It might be. Looking at the volume on my ducking software, it's hitting 100% on the microphone. Yeah, I think the music is unusually loud actually. I don't have a separate volume control for the music on this occasion. Maybe if I do it here, will it let me do that? How's that? Is that a bit better? Hopefully you can hear me a little bit better over the music now. I don't know how that will translate to game sounds, but we will find out. Rocket launching is always the telltale with that one. Well, that's the end of that track. So I think we're about ready to head into the game, don't you? Let's check that we've got everything going in the right directions. Let's go. Hang on, let's check what's behind me before I... Yeah, everything behind me is respectable and presentable. So let's go. Game with camera. There is game, there is camera. Hello everybody, I'm El Bristow, this is Elitopia Gaming. Welcome back to KSP Live. I had a week off again after having 2 weeks off. I went 2 weeks off, 1 week on, 1 week off, and now I'm back. I'm here again. Work has been crazy. I've been absolutely shattered. So I apologise for missing a few weeks of the stream. I think my camera's in a bit of a funny place. Hold on, let's have a play around with this a little bit. It could be the way I'm sitting actually. Let's sort out the way I'm sitting. And my face looks very red. Why does my face look very red in the camera? How bizarre. The lighting is a bit off or something. I don't know. Maybe it's the clothes I've chosen. I don't know. Anyway, yes, I am here. I am back, and I plan on staying here. I also have a video queued up to go live on the YouTube channel of something else that people have been waiting for. So hopefully we can kickstart the channel and get it back going with this evening's stream. The last time we streamed, I don't remember what we did. It was I've slept since then. What did we do last time? I think we were doing space station-y type stuff, weren't we? Oh, we've still got to build that space station around the moon and conduct an orbital survey of the moon. Hello to everyone in the chat, by the way. Hello, LMP Dragon, Thomas Harvey, Johan Paju, I can never remember how your name's pronounced. William Farnham, welcome to you too. Conduct an orbital survey. Collect and return, transmit multiple scientific observations. Why does that not say what those observations actually are? I think that is actually a completed contract. Yeah, I've got a feeling that we actually finished that one. I'm just going to hack that one out because I think that's a bug. Hold on. Active. It's going to give me the funds, isn't it? Mind you, chances are, if it's bugged out, we probably didn't get those funds anyway. So we're going to complete that. There we go. Because we did do that orbital survey. Let's come out of here and hopefully that will... Let's hide that one and then go back in there. There we go. Okay, so build an orbital station around the moon is the one that we've got available to us, the one that we were trying to do, and failed, unfortunately. We can try and do that one quickly, but really I would like to get a mission to Duna set up. See, I don't want this one to expire though. Deadline 13 years. We've got 13 years to do it. I've got a feeling that we could probably manage that. And if we take this, we will have... It doesn't say about the deadline. Where's the deadline? Oh, there is no deadline. Okay, fair enough. But that's going to involve landing on Duna, isn't it? Mind you, we could land on Duna with a probe. Yeah. If we send a probe, it doesn't have to be as heavy. We can land it, and we don't have to worry about recovering it. So our first one could be Probular. Yeah, so let's accept that. And that face you made, indeed. Now, what do we want to do first? Do we want to try and complete that contract for the moon mission, or do we want to go straight into the Duna mission? I think I know what you guys are going to say to that. Looked like someone punched Frank Ribery in the face. Fair enough. Okay. So, if we're going to send a probe to Duna, either way we're going to be sending a probe, and it's going to be either going... Oh no, because it's a station, the other one, isn't it? See, look, that says contract complete. I don't know. Contract complete. Oh, that's because we completed it. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, we want to send either a station to the moon or a probe to Duna. I think it's about time we did go to Duna. I can never remember the difference between these, and I don't know why there are two of them. But we're going to go with that one because it's slightly thinner, I believe. I think it weighs the same though. Where's the... Yeah, they weigh the same. I don't understand what goes on with that. It'll need some fuel. Probably not a lot. Oh, mind you, it's going to have to land, isn't it? So it's going to need some landing fuel. So what we want, ideally, is maybe one of these, but scaled down, making it look rather odd, with one of these on the back of it. There we go. Because that's really easy. And then we can stick a small battery on the top of it. One of those. And it will need solar panels. Solar. Where are we? we? Where's the foldy ones that we unlocked? The ones that we can undeploy. These ones. Oh, excuse me. Let's attach 2 lots of those. Don't need 2 lots of those, really, do we? They'll be pretty large. Oh well. Can't hurt. So that's those. We're also going to need some sciencey things, aren't we? So we're going to need a communitron for sure. Preferably only one. There we go. Like that should do it. And let's see. What other sciencey things do we want? We can have a barometer. Can go there. A thermometer can go there. Any other ometers we can use? Gorsat, which one's that? That's high orbit. No, mind you, we are going to go to high orbit. Don't know about that one. It's going to need legs as well, isn't it? I started trying to play RSS. It's really the RSS. Oh, what, the real solar system? That is really tough. I haven't even attempted RSS. Oh. So a Kerbal Engineer on here as well. If I put that there and extend that, can you see it through there? No, good. Clipping without the clipping. Let's see, what else can we take on this? The surface scanning module. When used while landed on a planet or moon, the sample data can be used to increase the accuracy of orbital survey scanners. Alright. Can we... I'm basically going to just pack this with as much as we possibly can. It might need a bit more kick. I might do a test launch of this to see what kind of power this thing has. In fact, it might actually need a parachute, which will be a pain actually, because they're huge. I could scale it down though. Yeah, that works. Parachute on either side. Oh, that's where I put the Kerbal Engineer. So let's put the Kerbal Engineer on this face instead. There we go. Oh, and I only want one of those. There we go. Docking helper? No, I don't need that. Hold on, back to the science things. Submersible oceanography. No, we don't need oceanography. You watch, that'll be famous last words. We'll land in the water. I don't think there is any water. There's no water in Duna. Scans upper layers of the surface to detect any hydrogen molecules within, specifically searching for water. Alright. I don't think I can really afford to add that to this as well. So we're in S05E18? Is this 18? Don't save, hold on. Let's... Come on, where did we get to? S05E17, yeah, so this is E18-1. And it's going to be, this is just going to be a test probe. to make sure that everything works as expected. I haven't put any legs on it, have I? We should have... We should really put some legs on it. Where are the legs? I've forgotten where the legs are. What? Science? Utility? I'm sure they're in utility. There's the wheels. Ah, here we go. Micro landing struts. So if I do that, that's miles out actually. Yeah, they don't look like they're not supposed to be there particularly. Oops, wrong one. If I deploy them, yeah, that works. And they retract. Yeah, they don't look too bad. I could actually scale these down, making them smaller solar panels. They don't need to be that big, do they? So, that's not bad. That's not too bad. I mean, I could scale all this stuff down as well, but that's just scaling down the science things. I think is kind of a bit cheaty, because you don't lose anything by scaling those down. In fact, I don't know if you can. Yeah, you can. See, and scaling them down just feels a bit too cheaty to me. So we won't do that. So this thing, I don't know if this thing's going to fly. So I'm going to just save this and take it out to the launch pad. And see if it will actually take off on Kerbin's gravity, because if it will, it'll be alright on Duna's gravity. There we go. So SAS can go on. We'll put the legs down. Whoa! That's better. I don't know what that was all about. Okay, let's put the throttle down. Activate... Oh, I've just activated the parachutes, haven't I? Can I repack them? You can't, can you? No. Oh well, right. Right, it will easily take off. So... Okay. I mean, the fuel won't last very long on it. So I wonder if we should squeeze some more fuel in there. We've got the space for a little bit more fuel. But it does fly, so that's good. Let's recover it and have another look at the fuel situation. I wonder if it will take off if we used RCS. Thing is, I've put the fuel tank on there now, so that's a bit of a pain. If I was to stick an RCS tank on there instead. Or as well as. How about let's go for as well as. I've got nowhere to put the RCS thrusters though. No. Let's scratch that idea for the moment. Because I don't think I've actually got... I haven't got the right kind of RCS thrusters to use in that situation. However, if I take this off and we'll go for another fuel tank that we can scale down, stick that on there and then extend the legs can then bring the legs down a bit. Not too far though. There we go. A little bit further than that though, I think. There you go, give us a little bit of leeway on the old suspension. Undeploy those, they all still look good. Yeah, that works for me, and that gives us a lot more Delta V. Oh, welcome back, William Farnham. Glad you managed to fix your Wi-Fi issues. So I think that's our probe. I think that is going to Duna for us. Now the question is, how do we get it there? And can we get it there? Yeah, can we get it there easily? I reckon we can get it there without too much of an issue. 1.25 meter protective shell. Ooh, the feet stick out the side. Let's, hold on, let's cancel that. Let's cheat just a little bit. And sink the legs in. Just that tiny little margin. Doesn't clip with anything too drastically. And then let's... There we go, that's better. Ooh. Can we... Why will it not let me place the cross section? Is it because it... Ooh. Huh. You'll let me do something ridiculous like that. I don't want to do that though, particularly, because that is ridiculous. So, let's see. Where are we? That's 1.25, so that's 2.5, but I think 2.5 is just a tad too big. Mind you. Place a cross section like that. There we go. That's not too bad. Then if we move it all the way up here somewhere, we've now got to try and fire that thing to Duna. Let's get this bit right as well, because that's supposed to be up there. Now we can go with big tanks, can't we? So we haven't unlocked the orange tank yet, but we have unlocked not that. Well, I thought we had unlocked some of the bigger tanks. We've unlocked these ones. Oh, there we go. The half jumbo we've unlocked. We've got the half jumbo, which fits that. What else have we got? We've got the Rockomax ones. Let's go with the half jumbo. Half jumbo. Let's see how many of those we can fit on before our engines can't launch it anymore. We've only got the skip. Oh no, we have unlocked the mainsail. Ooh, we've unlocked the mainsail. Boom! Thrust to weight 2.5. No problem for this engine. 1.58, even at that. Look at that. That would give us 5,321 meters a second of delta V. Just as it is. Oh, I've just thought of something. I've just noticed something. That's attached. I didn't include a decoupler in there anywhere. That would have been a rather large boo-boo. What am I looking in there for? It's in this one. Where's the little decoupler? Is it that one? Oh no, it's not that one, is it? Because that's... No, that's that one. Okay, I want this one, I think it is. There we go. There we go, right. Oh, I've got to redo that again. Okay. There you go. Actually, it looks a bit better that time, I think. Let's see. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Let's split those into separate stages. There we go. 6,355 metres a second now. 5,227. Just launching this thing, which is pretty good. That'll need some wingers. Preferably 4 of. And preferably scaled up. Whoa, that was the wrong bit to scale up. Winglet, there we go. Scale up. There we go. Wi-Fi is a pain sometimes. Yes, indeed, I very much know that Wi-Fi is a pain. My Wi-Fi is often a pain, and is the main reason I wasn't streaming last week. Let's get some scaled up advanced SAS on there to give us some control. We're eating into our Delta V, but that's fine. At least we've still got the thrust to weight, which is good. I'm going to add a couple of solar panels to this section because I'm not sure quite how long we are going to have this section attached. So let's go. We don't need 4, we're probably only going to need 2. There we go, we'll do something like that and then we can fire those. We can fire those when we get up there. The mainsail will keep things charged, but actually no, the mainsail will keep things charged. Oh no. We might as well take them, there's no reason not to take them. Okay, so we have all the sciencey things. We should probably take some RCS with us, shouldn't we? So if I go... where are we? Fuel tanks. Roundified. There's a word you don't use every day. The roundified RCS tanks. In fact, I could conceal those carefully. No, can I not? I'm not going to let me put them in the fairing. Ah, I could attach them. There we go, to the decoupler. Oh, preferably not that wonky. There we go. So we've hidden secretly some RCS tanks in there. I could just have a utility bay, couldn't I? Never mind. Hidden some RCS tanks in there, and we can stick some thrusters. Where's the centre of gravity? Oh no, it's not going to really make a lot of difference, is it? Let's go here. There and there. No. There. And there. There we go. So we've got a little bit of RCS there for manoeuvring in space. But we're not going to leave it at that. We're going to... because we've got to get this thing to Duna. We want to make sure it's actually going to get there. So let's add some of these babies here as well. Let's go for about there. And then we'll go engines. No, not engines. Fuel tanks. those with those and those. Nope. And some more of those. And I'm not too bad, thank you very much, Mr. Farnham. If I go in here and feed all of these into the centre, why did that not affect our delta V? That's concerning. If I add poodles to them, does that go bonkers? Yeah, 0.38, okay. So we'd have to use skippers. 0.98. No, that's okay. That's okay. And then it's... no, not that. Oh, undo. Come on, undo, please. There we go. Right. Let's get the decoupler. There we go. That's what I wanted. Let's bring that down here. Do that. Then I don't need. Put it over there. How typical is that? It's exactly where the RCS thruster is. If I do that, then I don't need a launch stability enhancer. I do need struts, however. And I think they've kind of missed. To 276. How does that work? Let's put that down there with that. So they all fire and they feed the centre engine and then they all dump off. What's wrong? Something's not feeling right. No, that is okay. 1.5 delta V. We've got 8,000 meters a second of delta V now. One more there would be too much. Struts is what we need. And lots of them. Let's go on the nose. To there. There. To there. There. To there. There. To there. There. To there. That should be nice and sturdy. Yep, it is huge. It's got to be huge if you're going to Mars. I mean, Duna. Okay. I'm liking it. we're going to call this the 1A because the 1 was the probe. Now, I don't remember where you're supposed to be to get to Duna. So we might have to leave this thing in orbit for a while while we work it out. I'm going to come out of here. I've got a rough idea of where it's supposed to be when you do your launch. Let me see if I can remember. If it will load. There we go. Okay. So, Duna's right over there at the moment, so that's not correct. I think we need to be somewhere here in comparison to Duna. If Duna's at 12 o'clock, we need to be at like about 2 o'clock or 2:30. So let's speed up time. Yeah, we're going to be like quite a while doing this, I think. We catch up with Duna. Yeah, okay, that works. I think that's about right. It's about 2 o'clock that we have to be in comparison to Duna. This satellite's still finding lots of unknown objects that we can't scan yet. Unless I'm very much mistaken. If I do that, there we go. So let's get unknown objects. Yeah, see, I can't track unknown objects yet. I need to upgrade the tracking station for that. So, where are we here? Well, this is coming up to about 3 o'clock. Let's come to about 2 o'clock. Come on, a bit more. About there, I think. We'll try it. Worst case scenario, if we've missed it, we've missed it, and we can try again. Well, we'll just leave it in orbit until it is in the right place, basically. So, let's go, let's take it straight to the launch pad. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? Come on. There we go. Right. S05E18-1A. Keeping the mission flag. Launch. The mission flag is actually one of the bonuses offered to the Patreon subscribers and Stream Tip donators. If you donate $3 or more, you can sponsor one of our launches and have your own flag and ship name and everything. So if you are so inclined, then feel free to head over to patreon.com/Elitopia or streamtip.com/t/elbristow, and any contribution of $3 or more, and you will get your name in our game. We are putting our SAS on. We are putting our throttle to 100%. And, well, that's about all there is for this launch. Let's see how this thing is going to go in 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, a bit of a slow launch. I expected that to be a bit more with a 1.5 thrust-to-weight ratio, but there you go. It should pick up speed relatively quickly. Yeah, I'm at 30 metres a second already. That's 50. Pluto. The dog, yeah, it's heavier than Pluto the dog. Reaching 100 metres a second. Let's start a turn very slowly. Not really too worried about our orbital altitude on this particular launch. We've got a lot of kick taking us upwards on this launch as well. Got a bit of wobble in there. Let's hope that doesn't get too bad. Hopefully the SAS can kick in and control that for us. All engines doing quite well. It's 260 metres a second, coming up on 300 metres a second, and they're 6.5 kilometres up. Let's try this turn a bit faster. There's 350 metres a second, and 10 kilometres up. Ideally we need to be on a more 45 degrees angle at this point. 13 kilometres, coming up on 500 metres a second. Could have put the fins, the wings on those side engines really, couldn't we? Because we're now coming up on 20 kilometres and we're still on the first stage of fuel. And we aren't going to need those wings once we dump those first fuel tanks, I don't think. We're at 45 degrees here, which is optimum. A little bit jittery today. Apo is, oh goodness me, hold on, let's bring our thrust down. Apo is at 63 kilometres already, and our thrust, our G-force was miles higher than it needed to be. We could actually be bringing our nose right down at this point, because our Apo is now at 70, which means we are definitely going to space, and we've only used this first stage of fuel. There go those engines. Let's take those away. In fact, let's cut our engines for a bit because we're going up to 80 kilometres. Hopefully these are all still full. Yes, good. So I didn't get that bit wrong at least. Out of interest, there should be a fuel tank in here somewhere. Let's hope that hasn't. No, that's the Gorsat. Yeah, that liquid is still, that fuel's still okay. Good, good. We are going to space. Most definitely. Let's just use a little bit of fuel to keep our Apo up where we want it, because it's just dipped a little bit because the atmosphere's pulled us a bit. Let's put it up to about 85, I think, actually. 83, 84, 85. There we go. Let's cut our engines, and we are going to drift now up to our Apo. I'm thinking maybe I will... Oh, we're in space. If we are in space, we don't need that no more. Let's get ourselves pointing horizontal. I'm thinking I might post another Facebook status or Twitter status. I could bump the one that I posted earlier, actually. Just see if we can attract any more people now that we are virtually in space. Where's the status that I posted? There it is. There we go. Where's my other one gone? I saw it then, it moved. There it is. Post there. There we go. Let's see if that attracts any extra peoples to the chat. Just drifting up to the Apo. Almost there. We're going to have no trouble getting into orbit. And once we're in orbit, we can start planning our Duna approach. Apo is at 85.2. We're at 84.7. Apo in 10, 9, 8, 7. So I'm going to start burning now. And we are burning our periapsis out of the planet. Go on, periapsis. Look behind me. I know what's behind me. That's my stuff. Welcome, Diogo Ribeiro, sorry. Welcome, welcome. Where are we doing? Where's the Perry? Come on, Perry. Out you come. I actually didn't do this particularly well, did I? I should have burnt earlier. I should have started circularising the orbit earlier. Never mind. Ooh. I have drifted upwards a bit too far. Right, here comes the Perry. Apo's going to be high, but never mind. We're in space, we're in orbit. There we go. Now, we are... Ideally, we want to be going ahead of ourselves, don't we? Oh, that's not too bad, actually. That's not too bad a place for our burn. So if we add a manoeuvre there... I don't really need to add a manoeuvre there, but... Yeah. Let's make sure... Oh, we can slingshot off the moon. We've got a moon shot. There we go. We could do that. We can slingshot off the moon. Preferably not through the moon. That would slingshot us off through the... off. It's kind of the wrong side, though. I would kind of want to slingshot that way off the moon. It's a lot more burn involved, but I'd much prefer to be burning that way off the moon because we're heading to Duna. So I tried to put some YouTubers look behind, so I did. Okay, fair enough. Right, let's Where are we? There we go. Right, let's get the RCS on, and we will get ourselves pointing at that target. There we go. We are pointing at target. I've got an itchy nose. Burn of 37 seconds. Okay, fuel hasn't lasted quite as well as it did. Oh, I didn't put any parachutes on our engines that we dumped off. Never mind, I haven't put any on this one either. 37-second burn. We can manage that. Let's. What did I do that for? I wanted to come in like that. That's it. And let's speed up time. Ooh, not that much. Right, so 37 seconds. We want to do T minus 15, 17, 18 and a half. So T minus 19 seconds. Should be okay. What are you supposed to do in the game? You're supposed to explore space and gather science and improve... Whoa, I missed my burn point. Explore space, gather science, improve your space program, unlock new technology, and basically have fun blowing things up. So, yeah, there you go. That's kind of Kerbal Space Program in a nutshell. I'm guessing you didn't come over from the Kerbal Space Program group then. You must have come from the YouTube channel, which is well, it's excellent really, because it means you're an existing subscriber. So hashtag RIP Jelly. Indeed, rest in peace, poor Jelly Kerman. Okay, we are leaving the confines of Kerbin and heading out into the dark blackness. Speeding up time. Let's have a quick flyby of the moon. In fact, we can probably do a little bit of science on the way by. Oh, I know what I've got to do. Hold on. Electric charge is depleting. Let's not lose our electric charge. Let's extend the solar panels in both cases. Where's the sun at the moment? Are we eclipsed? We are eclipsed. How perfect is that? Yeah, okay. We can't see the sun because it's behind Kerbin. There. We will be seeing it soon. Just to be sure, let's get these panels out as well. There we go. And at some point we can point backwards towards the sun. In fact, let's do that now. There we go. You know what I should have done is kind of staggered those slightly so that they were going that way or something like that. But there we go. Let's get the SAS on. And there we go. Once the sun comes up, we'll be able to see where we're going. And now we can go back to the map and we can speed things up. And we should hopefully see the sun. There we go. Electric charge just shot up as we see the sun as we come out from behind Kerbin. Let's go up to here. Here we go. This is the flyby bit. We are flying by the moon. Let's have a quick look, see if there's any... There is the moon. Quick look to see if there's any science we can do while we're here. Let's toggle the magnetometer and log that data. I'm pretty sure we've already got that one. Yeah, we have. So let's toggle that back in. Welcome, welcome, Hugo Kaineta. Welcome to you. Are you saying you're Portuguese too? In which case, I seem to attract a lot of Portuguese viewers. Not too sure why that would be. Not complaining. Can't log the pressure data there. We can possibly do an irradiance scan. No, already got that one. Okay, let's toggle those back in then. Temperature scan. Don't think we can do a temperature scan here. We can, but we've already done that one. Okay. And a probe scan. Probe report, rather. Yep, definitely already got that one. Okay, so no science we can gather as we fly past the moon, because we've already got all that. So let's continue flying past the moon. Oh. There we go. And now we are heading off to Spaceland. Here we go. Let's speed up until we are outside the influence of Kerbin. There we go. We have left the influence. We have left the influence of Kerbin. We are now free to roam the galaxy. Let's set Duna as our target. And now we find out whether I was correct in my calculating. Yeah, wasn't too bad. We're slightly too late, I think, on that burn. Is Duna on a slightly different plane to us? No, it's on the same plane. Okay. See what it takes. There is a Duna encounter. Let's see how close an encounter that will be. Won't show me. Okay, let's go back to where we were then. Oh, we got a little bit of a Kerbin intersect on the way, but the Duna encounter is more important. So let's speed things up, and we can tweak the approach slightly later. We've got a 1 minute and 2 seconds burn. I hope we've got enough fuel for that. Ooh, I missed it. Okay. Let's burn. I thought we'd run out of fuel then. That panicked me. Yeah, my Portuguese is not fantastic either. I would prefer if you would stick to English in the chat. I realise it's not your first language, so apologies for that. Well, I'm not apologising, but English isn't your first language. I don't think that really requires any form of apology. Cut the engines! Come on, there we go, right. Yeah, we have a kind of a Duna encounter there. 32 million meters periapsis. It's a little bit odd to calculate. Which is why it's flickering a bit. There's the little bit of the Kerbin flyby. And there we go. We are now on a path to Duna. So if I come around here, hopefully... I hope it stays a path to Duna. Let's make sure we are pointing at the sun still. Kind of. Ooh, wrong way. This way, please. Okay, pointing at the sun. Time to speed up time. I'm on holiday now, so I'm not interested to see things about science. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Each to their own. And we have lost the Duna encounter now. That's not good. So let's slow down time. Let's go back to the periapsis and see what kind of manoeuvre we need to get that back. I think we just need to burn. It's so finicky. I think if we just burn prograde a little bit. Oh, I've got no control. Must be in. There we go. I'm still in time warp. There we go. Let's burn prograde a little bit just to stabilise that. No, that's losing it. Okay. What if I go RCS and burn backwards? No, not really doing a lot, is it? Okay, we're going to have to just keep an eye on it as we go, and hopefully by the time we get there we'll be able to tweak it. How far away is it? 100 odd days. How are the guys doing on the space station? 300 days of food remaining. Minus 650 days of electricity remaining. That's interesting. That means they're all dead at this point. I don't think that's quite right, do you? Hasn't told us that they're all dead. So, are we going to get the Duna encounter? I think we are, yes. It must just be kind of a bullet burn approach, if you know what I mean. We're just kind of skimming the outer rim of Duna's influence. So let's see if we can fix that as we get closer. Let's see if we can get ourselves a bit nearer to Duna with our RCS, maybe. No, is the answer to that. Because it doesn't seem to be doing anything at all. So, if I... Oh, I did that too close. Hold on, let's zoom out a bit. There we go. So, if I do one, say, here, and we burn up. No, does that lose Duna completely? Okay. Add maneuver. I'm so confused. I'm just going to speed up time and we're going to go towards Duna. 1 day, 3 hours, 2 days, 1 hour. So we've got a day to get ourselves into some kind of actual orbit of Duna. There we go. We are now near-ish to Duna. We can see it there. We've got... Oh, look, we've got a world's first. We have initiated the first flyby of Duna, and that gave us 44,000 funds, 2 science, and 4 reputation. I'm getting all tangled up in my headphone wires now. Okay, so at the Perry we need to be burning retrograde. And this is where we're probably going to run out of fuel on our initial stage, and we're going to leave some debris flying around Duna, which is a bit of a shame. I don't like to leave debris in places like that. So let's speed up to Perry and then burn retrograde. And indeed, we have run out of fuel. I am retrograde, aren't I? I haven't just messed everything up and burnt in the wrong direction. Duna's over there somewhere. There it is, up there. So, now we're going to have to detach that. Activate that engine. And hopefully this will be sufficient to get us kind of closer to Duna. I've no idea. It's not a lot of fuel, is it? I don't think we're going to do it. I don't think we're going to do it. We might as well go to 100% throttle. Oh! Right. We are in orbit around Duna, just. Which means we have now got another milestone, entered an orbit of Duna. And we have achieved an orbit of Duna, 37,500 funds, 3 reputation, which is part of our current contract. That's wrong, hold on. This one. Transmit or recover scientific data from space around Duna. So we can send some science home for contractness. We have not got enough fuel to land on Duna. Not on your Nelly. Oh, I don't know though. I don't know. Ooh, bit of Ike. Whoa, whoa, ooh, bit of an Ike flyby that actually kills our velocity for us and puts us in not bad an orbit of Duna. That is a stroke of genius / luck. Ike is going to slow us down and put us in orbit around Duna much closer than we currently are without us having to burn at the Perry. That is pretty awesome. In fact, we should take the Ike contract as well, but we're not going to do that now. Let's speed up time and let that happen, because we can get lots of science. Ooh, food and water's running out at the space station. We've got 24 days. They've got 100 days more. Okay, so we're okay for the moment. Yeah, we're okay. They've got 125 days worth, and there's 20 days until we get to Ike, so we're okay for the moment. Let's not zip past Ike, though. Here comes Ike. There we go. We are flying by Ike, which is another world's first milestone. We've escaped the gravitational influence of Duna, kind of, and we've initiated the first flyby of Ike, which is good. So let's quickly do some science things then, shall we? Shall we? Let's toggle the magnetometer. And let's log that data for 25 science, of which we get 100% cold, dead, lifeless. No readings of interest here. Transmit. It is of interest because Nothing is a reading. So let's toggle that back in. And that's another world's first, apparently. We've gathered the first scientific data from Ike. Fantastic. Funds are going to be racking in. Not going to be able to log the pressure data from here, which is fair enough. Are we going to be able to log a temperature from here? We can. Only 20 for transmitting. Measuring the temperature of space appears to be quite impossible. Oh, we've seen that one before, haven't we? 20 science, which is 50% of its full value. We can transmit it, though. Let's keep an eye on our electric charge. Plenty. Okay. And let's get a probe report while we're here, because that's worth 100% as well. The temperature indicates that all systems are functioning nominally for 5 science. Transmit. Off that goes. Now we can also toggle these scanners and log the irradiance data, I believe. There we go. For 60 science. The bright surface of Ike strongly reflects visible and UV light. The IR channels record much lower output. 60 science, 100% of which we get for transmitting. That's pretty awesome. That one's useless unless we're on the surface. So that's all the science that we can science at this point. Not enough electric charge, aborting transmission. Damn. Okay, let's let the electric charge refresh for a while. Let's keep the data. And let's press the wrong button for a moment. Let's speed up time until our electric charge is full again, which is about there. Come back to this and let's try transmitting that again. Review data, transmit, because I definitely want that 60 science. Go on, don't run out of power. It's going to run out of power. I can't actually transmit it because I don't have enough battery power. That's harsh. That's really harsh. I think that's the drawback of this Communitron. Require complete. Allow partial. Transmission may compromise data integrity. Okay. Review data. Oh, I've got to wait for the power to go back up again now, haven't I? There we go. Right. Transmit. We got most of it off, didn't we? 60, 70, 75, 79%. So we got 48 out of the 60 science. Do we then get to run it again? Oh no, it's going to let us do it anyway. Okay, I see. It's going to finish transmitting over time. Okay. Why did I have to choose that as an option? I thought that that was kind of the default. But there we go. Let's toggle those back in. Let's... point directly at the sun. Get our power recharging quickly. And we might as well turn RCS off because we haven't actually got any RCS. Okay. Let's complete this flyby. We are back in the influence of Duna. And we get another world's first for escaping the gravitational influence of Ike. And now we need to zip round to the Apo, which is 2 days away. I say 2 days because I'm keeping track of this. We've got 100 days until that becomes an issue. Let's get ourselves... Oh, we can now go retrograde. We can point retrograde. Let's get right to the Apo. Ooh, okay, I went past it. Never mind. Let's burn very, very gently. Oh, I know what I've forgotten. Hold on. Let's check where the atmosphere is on this. Atmosphere height 50 at 0.06 atmos. So you have to go pretty deep for the atmosphere to slow you down. Okay, fair enough. I don't know if I've got enough fuel. There's another... Whoa, ooh, ooh. Ooh, I can use Ike again. Let's go prograde. If I use Ike again, that was going to put me... Look at that, 35. Ooh, okay, that was... I think that's a bit too far. We'll probably burn up if we do that. 37. $28 will do. Mind you, we would do that on curbing, wouldn't we? Go on, we'll go a bit deeper than that. Go on, we'll go for the 10. We might burn up, we might not, I don't really know. We also... No, 10's too low. 10's too low. Sorry, can't make my mind up. $18. We'll go with 18. There we go. Yeah, I could slow the engine actually, couldn't I? Didn't think of that. Oh well, anyway, 18's fine. 18's okay. So, that is now 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days. Still plenty on the life support side of things. So let's let that all go through. Doink, doink. 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 And now we are coming... Whoa! Oh, okay. It did the stupid skip past thing. Okay, that wasn't great. Because I had the time warp up too high. Right. We are approaching Duna's atmosphere. Doesn't look too bad actually. We've got this set to keep us retrograde. Battery power is at full. Fuel is not very full. But look at that. That's the beautiful red and white stripy planet. It's about to get even closer. The guys on the space station have got 90 days of supplies left, so they're still okay for the moment. So let's speed things up and head us into the atmosphere and see if this thing goes bang once we get there. Oh, why did that suddenly get a lot brighter? That was weird. And there we go. We are now in the atmosphere. Computer adjusts to make us retrograde again. Where's the sun? Are we on the sun side? We are not on the sun side. Oh, world's firsts. We've entered an atmospheric flight above Duna. Well, that's a point. We've got more science we can get from here, haven't we? Let's go... Oh no, can't use that in atmosphere. Log pressure data. 30 science to transmit that. We'll keep that for the moment. That's no good here. Temperature scan. Log temperature, 20 science. The temperature from the planet's radiation isn't as much as expected. Perhaps the greenhouse effect here is rather weak. Keep that data. And probe report. All systems are functioning nominally. Keep that data. I didn't actually read what the barometer report said. Let's review that. Collected and recorded atmospheric. Oh, nothing particularly interesting. So let's keep that. Nothing else we can do from here. That one's only available either in orbit or on the ground. That one's only available in high orbit, and that one's only available on the ground. So, okay, so that's all the sciencing we can do at this point. We'll transmit once we get down, if we get down. We haven't got a huge amount of fuel, but we... Oh, there's the atmosphere. Is it going to slow us down enough is the question. Well, if it doesn't on the first pass, it will on the second. Periapsis has dropped to 16. Oh, I didn't bring the solar panels in. Retract. Please don't burn up and break off. Retract. Oof, I think I've done that just in time. That's why I took those solar panels, so that we can retract them so that they don't burn up in the atmosphere. There we go. I didn't take a heat shield. That probably would have been a good idea. I'm hoping the atmosphere is thick enough to slow us down, but not so thick as to burn us up. If you know what I mean. The Apo's coming in quite nicely and the Peri is dropping. So I think we're going to be good. I think one pass is all we're going to need. Peri is dropping into the planet, so we are definitely coming down to land. To ground. Do we want to limit the thruster at this point? No, I don't think we do we? We're going to get our gear out, I think. Because I don't think we're going to burn up. There we go. Gear can go out. It might actually help us slow down a little bit. I don't know quite how the physics works on that. Slowing down quite nicely. The atmosphere's not killing us anymore. So, have I actually just successfully launched a probe to Duna first time? Because it certainly looks that way. I don't know how high the terrain is underneath us here, but we're not travelling downwards particularly fast. And I've got a feeling that if I use my engines, I can slow us down sufficiently to use our parachutes. Am I doing the return trip as well? No, that's why I sent a probe. This is going to stay on the planet, this one. Let's use our engines a little. Our parachutes aren't giving us the option to deploy, which is a little bit concerning. Oh, risky. They've gone to risky, I think. Safe. Parachutes away, please. There we go. I got one of them out. Hold on. There we go. There's the other one. I kind of got the pressures wrong on that one. I didn't change the pressures, was the point. But that slowed us down nicely. Look at that. 9.7 meters a second. And we are going to be landing in the Duna Highlands. I think we judged that not too bad, didn't we? Indeed, 69 meters a second of delta V left. Just enough to curb the speed as we land. There we go. Oh, bit too much there. Whoa, 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 bounced a bit, bounced a bit. Come on, stand up, stand up, stand. Whoa, no, falling over. Okay, falling over then. Falling over it is. How about let's raise that leg. Raise that leg. And see if we can stand this thing up. No. No is the answer to that. Let's rock it. Can we rock it up? There we go. Oh, hold on. Okay, that didn't work. And gear out. No, that didn't work either. Gear in. Come on, let's get upright. There we go. Gear out. Whoa! Why'd you keep falling over? Come on. There we go. There we go. Right. We are on Duna. We are the right way up. We have landed on Duna. That's a contract parameter complete. And that's a milestone as well, of course. It's the first time we've landed on Duna. Let's magnetometer out. And log the data. Surface level magnetic field lines suggest the presence of several small but powerful magnetic anomalies. Anomalies, you say? Let's transmit that. And that will be that mission completely complete. Completely complete. There we go. World's first. Gather the first scientific data from Duna. And transmit or recover scientific data from the surface of Duna. That's complete. Why have we not... Oh, I didn't transmit the science from space yet, so that's these ones. Review that data. Transmit that data. Huh? From space around Duna. That was from space around Duna. I have transmitted stuff from space around Duna. What? Transmit that one. What was the science that I transmitted before then? Oh, that was around Ike, wasn't it? Oh, what an idiot. What an idiot. Let's log that pressure data as well. The air here is so thin you feel like you could reach up and touch space. Indeed. We've not got a lot of power left. Yeah, we're out of power. Never mind. Because we're not on the sunny side of the planet. So we kind of messed up because... in fact, we're very messed up because I haven't got the solar panels out. Oh well. We kind of messed up because we didn't get the science from space for some reason. We got the science from Ike and not from space around Duna. So we're going to have to redo that mission. If we want that to be successful. Poop, I think, is the appropriate term. And this is now out of power, and the solar panels are not retracted. Sorry, the solar panels are retracted, so we have no way of getting power to it. So this is a dead probe. Oh well. Space Center it is. So close. So close. No cigar. But we did get a lot of science, and we got a fair amount of funds from that as well. There we go. We're up to 2,494,208 funds and 284.3 science, and we're now over the 50% reputation margin. We just need to transmit or recover scientific data from space around Duna, which is going to involve relaunching that mission. What a pain. So, what we are going to have to do is get some resources to our guys up on the space station. Resources. There is the space station. Let's go and check these guys out and see how they're doing. Howdy doody, guys. Come on, where are you? Food is running out, water is running out, oxygen's running out. Yep, we know. No one seems to be too bothered by this fact. Food, water and oxygen. 89 days, 91 days, 92 days. Meh, that's loads. How are we doing science-wise? Wow, we're gathering science fast. Are we in time warp? Nope. Oh, it was just adding up everything that we've missed. Fair enough. So we have 55 science to transmit from here. So let's do that. Starting transmission. %, 57%, 64%. Come on. Get transmitted. There we go. 55 science added. So we've got 3 guys up here. We're going to need to either resupply or bring them home. So we're going to need a probe to go and get them. A resupply vessel. We could just send a resupply vessel, couldn't we? Let's have a look. Let's see what we've used before. S05. Was it the E12-1 that we used? Yeah, that's one that we used, and that was to send people. And we've used one more recently, which must have been the E17, I think. There. What was that one? Yeah, that was the one. Okay, so this one was taking passengers, 2 passengers, and it had a probe thingy. So the question is, do we want to bring people home? No, I don't think we really do particularly, do we? What we want to do is we want to resupply the people that are there. So let's have a look at what we have. Let's detach that for the moment. In fact, let's put that back. Let's detach. Let's detach that. Yeah. So that was a life support supplies container. We can take a fair old chunk more of those. in place of the passenger thingies, can't we? What we could also do is take a waste container and things like that to remove some of the waste that they have. I don't think we've unlocked... No, we haven't unlocked the processing tools as yet. So let's unlock that. And we can use that to take away the waste CO2 and the waste water and all that. Something like that. So they will start empty. And these will be full. So we can resupply. Let's move those out of the way and grab. No. No, come on. Why aren't you letting me grab? Oh, I see. Right, I need to do that. Grab that, put that. I can't do that. Okay. Oh, I see. Yes, I can, because last time I clipped it in, didn't I? I did that. Something along those lines. And then we can attach those. We can grab that off and put that. Must have been there, I guess. Preferably on both sides. Grab the batteries to... didn't mean to do that. Grab the batteries, they can go there as well on both sides. Grab the monoprop. One on both sides. And then we detach that lot. And put that back on there, and then we can ditch that. No, we can't, because we need that. Only need one of those. There we go. And there we go. That's a resupply vessel, isn't it? Yeah. That'll do. That'll do the job. Kind of clipped some parts into each other here somewhere, so let's... That'll do. Close enough, except they're supposed to be both sides. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So that should have no trouble getting to the space station. Got to rename it though, so this will be the... Come on. S05E18-2. Save that. Yeah. Looking good. Okay, so let's come out of there. Let's go to the observatory. And let's get ourselves into a position to do something. That's going to be a 340 science then. Was that what it said before? Right, where's the space center? Space center is here. So let's speed up time to bring the space station round. What's that? Oh, it's a target thing. Right, I see. Come on, space station. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. Close enough. That'll do. Come on. And then let's take this resupply craft out to the launch pad. Where the game freezes for a bit while it loads the crafts. There we go. And we want the S05E18-2 launch. Come on then. It's decided it wants to run slow for a bit. Ah, there we go. Nighttime launch is a bit of a pain, but never mind. SAS is on. Throttle is at 100%. And I think we're kind of good to go. In 3, 2, 1, go. We're away. Nice and fast. I wonder if this is slightly lighter than the passenger version. It's taking off nice and fast. Let's actually start our turn. Wobbly. Rapid support ship. Yeah, okay. Or rapid supply ship. This is like space FedEx. When it absolutely positively has to be there within the next 90 days. See if we can hold this angle for a while. $90 days doesn't seem that long. That's 3 months. There are 3 months of supplies left. No Kerbal Engineer thing on this. Let's set that as target. Apo is at 50. Actually, that's done very well, isn't it? Let's bring the thrust down. Let's get ourselves a bit more horizontal. There go those engines. We've got to get the Apo to about 115-ish. Stage recovered, stage recovered. Apo's at 85, 86. Ooh, we're behind it. Okay. So this is going to take some rendezvousing. in that case. We're in space now, so that's good. Let's get the panels out. Let's get ourselves horizontal. Speed up time a bit. Yeah, we've missed it. Okay, so we are now going to have to get ourselves properly into orbit. Just recovered the other stage that we dumped. Let's burn. Let's get ourselves into orbit. But we want to be in an orbit that is inside the orbit of this one, so that we catch up with it a bit. You can see here, look, it's coming round. Ooh. Obviously we need to be in orbit at the very least. So there we go, we are in orbit, but we are behind the craft. So let's go past that point and see where it comes. Oh, not bad, not bad on the next fly around. Still a little way behind it, so if we spin ourselves around here. Have we got RCS on this thing? I think we have, haven't we? Yeah, we have, but let's not use it if we don't have to. If we go retrograde a little bit, we can bring that Perry in a smidge. Ah! Missed the button. Now we're ahead of it. Damn it. I'll tell you what, let's use the RCS to correct that. .8 kilometers. That's not bad. 0.7. Yep, can manage that. So there we go. We're going to go around one orbit. And in that time we will have caught up. Slowly. Slowly but surely. Going to overtake it on the inside. Well, we're not going to overtake it actually. We're just catching up. Hey there, Ian McLeod. Welcome, welcome. Is McLeod correct or is it McLeod? McLeod? Okay. We are now very close to our target. Let's turn our RCS off. Let's point retro to our target, which is down here. Whoa, too far. Now we turn the RCS on. How far away is it? Oh, come on. I believe that means it's 2.5 kilometers because it's just, yeah, just done the bit that it does when you come in to 2.5 kilometers. Cut the engines there. There we go. We are heading directly at it. At a speed of 18 meters per second. Actually, I don't want to be retrograde at this point, I think. minor corrections. Right, so we're 1.3 kilometers away and we're approaching at 17 meters a second. So let's speed up time a little bit while we approach. There we go. It's starting to go past us, so now we can burn off a bit more of that speed. There we go. What's that? Relay 2 debris? Where's that going then? That's travelling rather fast. Well, I'm glad that we missed that particular piece of debris. That could have been pretty dangerous, actually. Oh, look, we're doing 2 meters a second. Let's get ourselves pointing directly at this thing. Let's turn off the SAS at this point, because we've just adjusted our orbit with the SAS, which is a bit of a pain. Yeah, that's not going in the direction it's supposed to be going at all. Where are we? There we go. Right, let's see if we can slow ourselves down. Nope, we're drifting past. I think we're going to have to... Come on. The RCS is being a bit of a pain. We're kind of orbiting around it now. Why are we getting further away from it and faster? Okay, I'm going to have to dump that, because otherwise things are going to go horribly wrong here. Oh, wrong key. Yeah, we're going to collide with that if we're not careful. That was rather close. Okay, we are now flying towards it again, as we're supposed to be. What I'm going to do is push us so that we're not flying towards it for a second, while I decouple this nose cone that I've forgotten that we had on here. So that will now miss the station, and then we can push ourselves back into the path of the station. At this point we can say control from here, and as we approach we can pick a docking port that we are aiming for. slowed us right down. Speed up time a little bit. Here we go. So let's... Oh. There we go. We are docked. And this now says they have 600 days of supplies, which is pretty good. However, they're all still in this module, which has got fuel. Good. I didn't mess that bit up. So, first things first is... Well, actually no. Anything in any order is just as good. So let's go for this, and we'll go in, in, in. Second one, there, in, in, in. There we go. Third one, in, in, in. Done. Fourth one. In, oh, in. And the fifth one. In, and in. And this is where I realise I could have brought a lot more, because it will fit on the station. And now we've got to empty the waste, and there's not really actually that much here. Out, out, out. A tiny amount of waste. So I didn't need nearly as many waste tanks. Out, out. Oh, hold on. No, that's not right. Supposed to be, yeah, stop, stop. That's supposed to be in, and in. There we go. So is that all the waste taken out? Is there any waste in any of the other? Nope. Spare parts, electric charge spare parts, liquid fuel. Nope. That is it. So we could have taken probably 2 or 3 more supply canisters, and not as much, not as many waste thingies. Excuse me. With that said, we could actually just leave that there. And that'll gather all the waste in there, and then send it home when that's full. That's not such a bad idea. And then send up another one with more supplies later. Yeah, why don't we do that? So yeah, that's left these guys now with 600 days of supplies, which is more than enough. What we could do is, if we... Let's see, how's this going to work? Where are we controlling from at the moment? If I control from here... There we go. And rotate us around a bit. As wobbly as that is. Then those solar panels on that can help with the power needs of the station, because they can point to the sun. There we go. And we've got plenty of power coming in. Lovely. And at the same time, it will continue generating our science. We don't actually need this whole section, do we? We could send that home. It's got fuel in it. That one's got fuel in as well, isn't it? Yeah, not as much. Do I have kids? I do. I have a son. He's 7. And he's asleep in the next room. I keep meaning to do some videos with my son. He's even got his alias name all prepared. Just never got around to it. One day I will have, Father and Son Day or something like that. But there we go. That mission was a resounding success. So that station's now good for another 605 days. They've spent a long time up in space. So at some point they probably want to go home. Hey, there's Jelly Kerman. He's not an RIP. He's there. For some reason we thought that he was gone, but he's not. Oh, this is Jelly Kerman, the reincarnated, isn't it? Hey there, Jacob Mazur. Welcome. Okay, so the space station is now resupplied. What do we do now? Well, I mean, we do need to rerun that mission to Duna so that we get all the science we were supposed to get. Do we want to do that quickly? Oh, we've got science points to spend. Of course, 340 science points to spend. Can't miss out on spending those. We could actually buy one on this tier, because they are 300. Let's have a look at what they are. This one is a soil moisture sensor, a shrouded solar array, some things, the Gigantor XL solar array, the fuel cell and thermal control system at large. Electronics is the boxer accelerometer, oversize signals intelligence satellite, grossly oversized radio signals intelligence dish that can be used for listening in to every imaginable form of communication, discovering radio anomalies on a planet's surface, or just impressing your neighbour. Warning: dish is fragile and is not for use in the atmosphere, cannot be retracted, can be used at up to 5 times the normal low orbit altitude. Okay. Seismic accelerometer, communitron, and this is the air filter, carbon extractor, the Sabatier recycler, water purifier, and the water splitter. What does the Sabatier do? I've forgotten. Life support recycling module that uses the Sabatier reaction to recycle oxygen from carbon dioxide. There you go. Extracts carbon from carbon dioxide, leaving pure breathable oxygen. It works by using the Bosch reaction. What's the difference between the carbon extractor and the Sabatier recycler? Don't know. You just came. What happened? We've landed a probe on Duna, and we just resupplied our space station, and we've got lots and lots of science points to spend. The Probodobodyne Octo 2. It's the big version of the Probodobodyne, and the Cube version. K&K docking port, seismic impact hammer. Seismic impact is used to generate seismic waves that provide information about a planet's interior. Okay, so that's more sciencey things. Field science. A basketball. Surface analyzer, a golf club. A planetary service bay, planetary habitat, external command seat, Probodobodyne rovemate, atmospheric fluid spectrovariometer, the rovemate model M1 and the rovemate model S2. So that could be for making a rover. Composites, micro goo containment, harpoon, washer, closed power hinge, K&K modular 4x storage, corridors for a planetary station. Winch, shielded docking port. Oh, the Mark II shielded docking port. Okay. Mark II adapter. So that's for space planes, isn't it? Large volume containment is lots of fuel tanks and things. Somewhere along the line, we're going to want to unlock like the nuclear propulsion section, aren't we? Precision propulsion, not too worried about. Advanced fuel systems. See, that one, I'm not too worried about that one, but we have to have that one in order to get to the nuclear propulsion. So 160, 2 lots of 160s, 320. So we can unlock 2 160s, one of them being in the advanced fuel system, which will unlock nuclear propulsion next time we get 300. That's probably the most efficient use of our science at this point. So I'm going to do that one, which also incidentally gives us lots of these things, monopropellant containers. It also gives us the jumbo 64 fuel tank, and the connector port as well. So we've unlocked that. So then actuators is the grabber, the rotatron, the pistons and things like that. Supersonic flight is the cockpits and things for planes, and the engines that they go with, which is the Panther afterburning turbofan. It's got an afterburner. Could make some pretty sweet looking planes with that. Advanced aerodynamics is rotors and wings and VTOL engine, bicoupler, interesting stuff. Wings, swept wings. Advanced landing, legs and wheels and things, not too worried about that. Specialised controls, more RCS ports, and the avionics hub. Command modules, planetary command, cupola module, command pod, lander can, 2.5 meter service bay. 180. Oh, miniaturization we haven't unlocked either. We're not too worried about that. That's the junior docking port and things. That would be handy to have that on the station, wouldn't it? But never mind. Which of these do we want? I'm tempted to go for the supersonic flight and have a look at some of these planes, because we are getting offered quite a few contracts that are on Kerbin's surface, and we don't really have a decent plane that can get there quickly and efficiently. We got the plane that we took last time, which was alright. It wasn't fantastic. What have we unlocked down here? Oh no, we haven't unlocked anything there. I'm thinking supersonic flight might be the way to go with this one. Lots of VTOL engines and things in this section. Yeah, I'm going to unlock that, and maybe at some point we'll have a look at some fun planes. Look at that, that's the J-Space plane cockpit. That's a really nice cockpit, that one. That's coming up next on the rungs. So yeah, we've set ourselves up ready for nuclear propulsion, which we will really need for the longer distance space missions. And we've set ourselves up for supersonic flight for the complete opposite of that. Leaving us with 20 science, and we still have 2.4 million in funds. Now, ideally, we do need to quickly rerun that mission to Duna. Mind you, time's getting on a bit. Where are we? 2 hours, 25 minutes. I'm not going to get that done in the in the next sort of half an hour or so. I don't like the stream to go longer than 3 hours because it's when you go onto YouTube, it makes it more difficult to edit it on YouTube if it's longer than 3 hours long. So let's have a quick look at the things we just unlocked in the space planes. Let's see if we can put together a ridiculous plane for the moment. Look at all these lovely cockpits we've just unlocked. Look at that. That's a beautiful cockpit. That one's extremely slim. The ISP shuttle. Nice. Very nice. I quite like that one. The Mark II Thunderbolt. Has that got air intake on it? Intake, yeah, looks like it's got action wheels, tanks, resource intake, intake air. Yeah, so it's got air intake on the cockpit. That's pretty cool. Stability assist. So it's got SAS, yeah. Do a crew report. Yeah. I'm going to unlock that one and we'll have a bit of a play with this cockpit. The Mark II Thunderbolt cockpit. Look at that. That's gorgeous, that is. Now, we don't have the Mark II Probe unlocked at the moment. So this would actually have to be a manned flight, wouldn't it? Have we got a pilot? Gwennis, we have. We don't mind sacrificing Gwennis. So let's go for fuel tanks. No, they're connectors. J to Mark II adapter. Mark II medium nose. Mark II inverter. They're funky, they are. Mark II bicoupler. What section am I in? This is fuel tanks. Okay. Mark II to 1.25 adapter. No. Slanted Mark II to 1.25 adapter. It's all adapters. I don't want an adapter. I just want some Mark II fuel tanks. Where's the standard Mark II fuel tank? Liquid fuel fuselage short. Okay, so we've only got a short one. But there we go. That's a Mark II liquid fuel fuselage short. There we go. So a couple of those. And then a bicoupler. Like that. And then an engine on the back. Or a couple of engines on the back. Where's the new one that we just unlocked? The afterburner. And we'll have two of those. Nice. Toggle mode, wet and dry. Okay. Is this going to be my normal live stream time? This has been my normal live stream time for the last 2 years. So, yeah, I think it's going to probably stay that way. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And you will get notifications next time I go live. Engine shroud. Mount engines or other things to your plane with style. Air intake. Where's the wings? We can have some swept wings. There we go, get some snapping going on. Some big wings. I like big wings. Okay, they're a bit ridiculous. These are never the right angle, are they? Looks kind of funky. Let's go for some elevons. And we'll scale them up. Whoa! What else can we do with this? Let's go for... Oh look, structural wing type B. I bet that's the kind of wing I was looking for. Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's move those. Scrap that. Put that on there. There we go. Snap. Well, there we go. I know this probably isn't the best way to build a plane. I never said I was particularly good at building planes. But there we go, centre of lift is behind the centre of thrust, so that's not a bad start. We're probably going to need more air intake for those two huge engines that we just put on there. So if I go, hold on, aerodynamics, where's those air intakes that I saw? Engine shroud. Mark II adapter air intake, no. Engine nacelle. Could use a nacelle. Mark II adapter air intake. That's an engine shroud. I don't want an engine shroud. I want circular intake, small circular intake. Nose cap. Is it going to have to be a nacelle? No, because I don't want engines on there, do I? I'm thinking air intakes. I want extra air intakes. Okay. But I have nothing to put them on. That's the problem. Mind you, these are the sparkly new air intakes that don't look ridiculous, aren't they? So we could use those. Let's make sure that these have plenty of air. Should come forward a little bit. It's clipping with the I see, they're clipping with each other, which is not a terrible thing. For wheels on this thing. What I kind of wanted to do was everything but, there we go. Something like that, which looks ridiculous. Could actually flip the tips up slightly. I like that. what if I do this? Hold on. Where are we? These ones. If I flip that up slightly, and that down slightly more. And then flip that down slightly. Ooh, that's a bit too... yeah, it's a bit too low. Okay. So let's bring that up. How's that? That looks sufficiently ridiculous. I like that. Am I not worried about copyright music? I'm not playing any copyright music. Am I? The music that's in the game is not copyrighted. It's Kevin MacLeod has released them and said that they are available for use. And the music that I play before and after my show are all... I have licenses for all those music, so no, I'm not particularly worried about copyrighted music. Alright, let's put some wheels on this thing. Let's have a small landing gear on the nose. Preferably just the one. There we go. And then we can actually use these as mounts for more landing gear, except I will probably want 2 of them. There we go. Ooh, that would not be too friendly on the plane. Tell if they're straight or not, but they look kind of straight. Probably going to need a load of struts to hold it all in place now that I've done that, aren't I? I'm sure I clicked structural. There we go, thank you. First of all, let's strut these together. Because we need them strutted together. Let's go for a strut from here there. Something like that, I don't know. And then one from there to there. And then strut from there. Actually, we don't really need it on there, do we? Let's try it under. Let's do it under here. Let's go strut from there to there. And a strut from there to there. Just to strut that wing in place a bit more, which is the one that's liable to wobble. Our centre of lift is behind our centre of mass, which is good. The wheels are behind the centre of mass. Could do with some way of bringing the nose into the air. So let's get some R8s. Stick them on the tip of the nose. There's a car driving past. That was a really loud, deep rumble then. Made me think I was having an earthquake or something. Typical, right. There we go. Just gives us a little bit of lift on the nose to pull the nose up while we're trying to launch. Quite a strange looking beast. Let's have a look at action groups. Let's see what we can do with these. Yeah, RCS. Switch mode. So the RCS button will switch the modes on the afterburner engines. That's about all we need. Yeah, it wasn't an earthquake, by the way. We do get earthquakes here, but that wasn't an earthquake. It was a car driving past. It just had a really deep, throaty rumble to it as it went. So, oh, that was me pasting my tweet that I did earlier. That wasn't quite 1 minute. So, S05E18-2P for plane. No, 3P. Sorry, 3P for plane. We're going to save that, and we'll do a test flight on this just to see if it actually flies. It's cost us 25,000 plus the unlocking of the parts and things. That's the neighbour's dog barking. Let's launch it. If it crashes, meh, we've lost Gwyneth. She's a nobody pilot. Not a major loss. You know what I haven't done? I haven't put a tail on it. So we're gonna have no yaw on this thing. It's literally just pitch and roll. We're not gonna have any particular yaw. Okay, that could be interesting. So SAS on, throttle to 100%. Out of interest, what happens when we switch mode? Nothing. Okay, fair enough. We've got liquid fuel and oxidizer in that stage. We didn't need any oxidizer in that stage, but never mind. Unless the afterburner uses oxidizer, but I don't think it does. The lights are all facing the wrong way because I turned all the wheels round, so that's interesting. Let's see if this thing actually takes off, shall we? Activating the engines. Certainly goes fast. Whoa! Well, yep, it takes off. And it glides pretty well. Landing shouldn't be an issue. There you go, we've landed it. But yeah, we kind of lost the engines on that one. Let's... I haven't activated the steering on that wheel either. Unlock steering. There we go. We don't really have... We don't have any acceleration or anything. I'm just wheeling this thing off the runway. Actually, I don't want to wheel this thing off the runway, do I? Because we want to recover it. We get 100% recovery if we recover it while it's on the runway. So actually, please go back onto the runway. I mean, we're not going to get 100% recovery because we lost the engines. But there we go. Let's stop there and we'll recover the vessel. And we'll be a little bit more careful about that in the future. We'll try not to destroy the engines as we take off. We recovered 2 people from that. Oh, that was the wrong thing. We recovered 2 people from that. There was 2 people in the cockpit. I don't know why there was 2 people in the cockpit. Unless we picked someone else up on the way. We didn't really go very far. Oh yes. We had 2 people in. neither of them was the pilot. That was rather clever as well, wasn't it? Now, shall we put a little safety wheel on here? I think maybe we will. Here we go. That should hopefully stop them smacking into the ground as we take off. Oh, it's at a bit of a funky angle though. If I do that. And then offset it backwards just a little bit more. There we go, that should disappear when the wheels go in. And now it looks like an owl. A screaming owl of some description. Okay, so other than that, it was just the oxidizer that I think we could do without. But I'm going to leave it in there just in case for some reason the afterburner decides to use the fuel. And do we want to add a rudder to it? We probably should, shouldn't we? Let's have a... let's put it on snap. There you go. Doesn't need to be anything particularly powerful. Let's just put it on yaw only. And they are not for yaw, because they're useless for yaw, obviously. And that's a little bit of something. There we go. So it's that's kind of the 3PA. Save, launch. See, ideally we need a name for this, but naming of craft is reserved for our Patreon and Stream Tip donators. So if you're interested in naming this craft, then feel free to head over to patreon.com/Elitopia or streamtip.com/T/Lbristow and leave a contribution of $3 or more, and you will be more than welcome to give us a name for this craft. In the meantime, we are going to put the SAS on and the throttle to 100%, and we are going to launch this thing. In fact, I'm now going to, now that I know it takes off very easily, I'm going to see at what speed it takes off of its own accord. If indeed it does. Okay, there's the answer to that one. It rips itself apart and goes bang. Pilot survived though. So that's a plus on that one. Kind of. Not sure quite what went wrong there. It obviously lost some stability at speed. So don't allow it to take off of its own accord. Oh, that's the Ares MIDI. That's not the craft I wanted to launch. One of our previous planes. And just recover that one straight away, I think. This is not the plane you are looking for. It is also quite ugly. Recover the vessel. Ooh, nearly my bedtime. Next, done. Doink. Come on. I want to at least get this in the air once. Where are we? S18 3PA. Launch. 26,700. This is costing us to launch each time. Good job we've got nearly 2.5 million in funds. And we'll make this up next week with completing the 2 contracts, hopefully, that we've got outstanding. Okay. SAS on. Throttle to 100%. And we've got Pirate Robert and Bob Kerman. And yet the SAS still works. Oh well, I guess we don't need a pilot for SAS on this occasion. If this crashes, we lose 2 Kerbals. Yeah, I'm not going to risk that. Let's get this right. Come on, let's do this right. Come on. Am I in Spain? I am in Spain. I'm on the Costa Blanca. The PC crashed. That's not good. I'm guessing it's recovered. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to tell me that your PC crashed. Right, you come out, you come out. Gwennis, you get in. Now we launch it. I loaded iTunes and it crashed the whole thing. That's not good. Okay. This time it will work. SAS on, throttle at 100%. Fire! And I'm going to be pulling up straight away and see how quickly this thing... Wow, this thing noses up very, very quickly. Whoa! And takes off like very, very quickly. I can take off vertically. Let's put the wheels in. And I'm still increasing in speed. Can I do the live stream to 10? It's 11:45. So, yes. It's 11:45 here. But that means it's 11:45 there, isn't it? Is it not? In Portugal? You guys run off GMT, don't you? The wings have kind of squished due to the air pressure. Losing speed now, so let's come down a bit. There we go. 55, 56, 57. There we go, speeding up now. So let's get ourselves... anyway, let's build up a bit of speed. Oh, you're in England? Okay, so I thought you... Oh, you... Was it not you that said you were Portuguese? Oh no, sorry, that was someone else. Sorry, my mistake. Unless you are Portuguese but you're in England. Oh, I don't know. I am I am 1 hour later than England because I'm in Spain. Portugal is the same time as Spain. It is the same time as England, but no, we are GMT +1. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. Okay, it wasn't you that said you were Portuguese, fair enough. We had 2 people here earlier and I'm pretty sure they both said that they were Portuguese. You must not have been one of them. Indeed, I got mixed up. I apologise. Okay, so we're cruising now at 226 metres a second, 228, 230. Cruising nicely. Using fuel relatively slowly. Oh, hey there, East Grinds Gaming. What's going on? We've just unlocked some new cockpits and things. Oh, we haven't actually looked at the cockpit, have we? We just unlocked some new cockpits and things, so we're just testing them out on a plane. We've been to Duna. We've landed a probe on Duna and forgot to do one of the science missions, the science tasks on the way. So we didn't actually complete the contract. And we have resupplied our space station. Everyone's tired. Oh, yeah, that's true. Another Topia is flying some whistling aired bird. Yes, this is the plane that I've just put together. So we're cruising at about 250 meters a second. I want to test out the afterburner. Yeah, it is an annoying sound, isn't it? When did I start playing? I started playing, where are we? 2 hours and 54 minutes ago. I want to test out these afterburners. So, let's hit the RCS and see what happens. We're doing 253-ish. Wow, that doesn't use fuel as ridiculously fast as I thought it might. And that does make us go considerably faster. ...380 meters a second... ...400 meters a second... ...420... ...430... ...440... ...450... I like these afterburners... ...500 meters a second... ...at this rate we'll go into orbit... 600 meters a second. If we go too fast, this thing will rip itself to shreds, so we've got to be a bit careful. ...700 meters a second. Whoa! Cut in the afterburners. That was about to rip itself to shreds. Supersonic, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was supersonic. What recording software did you use? Because I've tried everything, I can't find a good recorder. I'm using OBS. It's worked quite well for me so far. I'm quite impressed with that afterburner. That was quite spectacular. We can use the speed it gave us to push ourselves nice and high while we bleed off the speed. Do some stunts. I'm not the best stunt pilot, and this thing's not particularly easy to control as far as stunts are concerned. Okay, we're now at 14,000, so I'm going to hit the afterburners again. How high can I put the nose while I use the afterburners? I love the glow off the afterburners on the backs of those air intakes, that's nice. Just pulling my nose down because I'm only doing 63 meters a second. I'm stalling. kind of lost thrust, I think, because of the air intake situation. A dragon to do stunts with, make it a little more dramatic. So yeah, our thrust is significantly reduced at this altitude. We would perhaps need a lot more air intakes. The flow's increasing obviously as we're going faster. What's the air intake here? 1920 U. I wonder if they'll gain power as we get faster. They are. As we're getting faster, the thrust on the engines is increasing because the air intake can take more air in, which makes sense. Look at Gwyneth's face. She's really not happy. Will this work? Put an air intake into another and another. Will you get more air intake? Well, as in stack them on top of each other? I mean, it would work in the context of the game because it would just clip them and they would act as one, really. Two hundred 65 metres a second. So that's. I mean, I'm quite pleased with this plane. I'm quite impressed with it. It'll probably need some air brakes to make it, a decent production craft. But that's not bad. And if I fitted it with some liquid fuel burning engines as well, dip down with afterburners, as in nose down, well, we had it up to 600 metres a second. In fact, we got it near to 700, didn't we? And then it started to rip itself to shreds, so... really well. 755 we've still got left on this, so I'm quite impressed. Now the thing is, ideally I want to land it. That was nice. That was a nice little manoeuvre. Those two engines working together to help with the turn. Wow, it turns pretty well. Whoa! Come on. head downwards. Have we got reverse thrust on these? No. There we go. Here's the atmospheric effects starting to try and pull us to pieces. Probably have to ditch the afterburners pretty soon. Otherwise it will disintegrate. Yeah, it's going. It's wobbling. That's as much as I'm prepared to push it. Switching back to the non-afterburner engines. The atmosphere will slow it down. If this was unmanned, I would have pushed that until it did disintegrate. I'm quite happy to risk those funds, but with a manned flight, I'm not so adventurous. The question is, do we aim for the land, or do we go for a water landing? Still getting atmospheric effects, even without the afterburners, because we are still travelling pretty fast for this altitude. Let's reduce throttle. I'm over the 3 hours now. I wasn't going to do a long stream like this, but never mind. Wouldn't need to worry about me being unable to keep up. No, you can fly supersonic, can you? Fair enough. Right, let's have some wheels out. Don't need them, because I'm going to go for a water landing. God, this thing changes direction on a sixpence. Careful, because we don't want it to come down too fast. We need to bleed off some of the speed before we, because otherwise the water will rip it to shreds. Well, There you go. That's a water landing in a supersonic jet. And the water level just comes up to under the cockpit, so we can safely open the cockpit and get out. Not bad. Let's have a look at what that looks like from the inside. Yes. Water is the operative word. So there we go. That's that plane. I wonder if we can take off from the water. I've got to try that now. It only does. Look at that. I've built an aeroplane that you can land and take off in water. I'm quite impressed with this. Okay, let's cut the engines and come back down again, because we need to recover this thing. Look at it, it's just kind of gliding. We're almost on the land, actually. It flies comfortably at 65 meters a second. We're even gaining height. Let's give it a little bit of throttle. Okay, we've stalled now. We've recovered that. That's a bit of a dodgy place to be landing, actually, on a hill like that. I wonder if I can just change our angle a bit. See if there's a flat part of this particular island we can land on. This thing flies, it's incredible. This is not the island that has the runway, no. Hey there, regular moments. Welcome, welcome. So let's see if we can land this thing on an uneven surface, known as a mountain. There we go, we're down. Parking brakes on, and we've landed on the side. Oh, look at that, all that flat land there. We could have just gone over there. But there we go. I am impressed with that. I might have to come up with a name for that myself. without a donator contribution. How about this? If anyone wants to give... Ooh. If anyone wants to reconnect my headphones... There we go. How old am I? I'm 33. If anyone would like to give this plane a name, you are welcome to contribute via patreon.com/Elitopia. Any contribution of $3 or more will give you the opportunity to name this particular craft. Alternatively, you can head over to streamtip.com/T/Lbristow, and for the same amount, $3, you can name this craft, and indeed also have your own Kerbal put into the game for us to play with in next week's stream. And if I haven't had a donation with someone who would like to name this craft by next week, then I will name it myself. So there you go. You've got a week to donate and contribute to name this quite impressive aircraft. Nope, YouTuber is not my job. YouTube is my it's my hobby, my pastime. I would like to make it my job, which is what the Patreon and the Stream Tip pages are all about. But no, as yet, I have not had sufficient support to make this my job. Bearing in mind that all my videos are ad-free, I don't put adverts on my videos at the moment. My channel is entirely viewer supported. So I welcome any contributions that anyone can offer via patreon.com/Elitopia for monthly contributions, or streamtip.com/T/Lbristow for one-off contributions. Any support that anyone can give is very much welcome. And on that note, I'm going to call this live stream to a close, because it has been quite successful. Not 100% successful, because we kind of messed up the Duna mission, but it's been quite successful. So thank you everybody for watching this evening, and indeed if you're watching this on the highlights, then thank you for watching there. Don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to subscribe so that you get notifications next time we go live and whenever we next upload some new content to the YouTube channel. And that leaves me with nothing more to say than I've been Elbristow, you've been watching Elitopia Gaming, and this has been KSP Live. Don't forget to support the indies, and I'll see you next time. See you later, everyone.